Hey everyone, welcome to Heart Centered Tarot. As always, my name is Marina and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. And with me, I have the lovely Allyson from ARIES Girl Tarot.
Hi, everybody.
And we had so much fun the last time doing the readings. So yeah, we're going to do it again. And I had a few people comment how much they really liked it. So that's what we're doing. It's a Friday night, right? Yeah, we're just chilling out and saying hello to Silly is in here. Heather is in here, Indigo Jaguar. Sherry popped in. Hi, you guys.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Heather.
Yeah, so nice that you guys popped in. This is great. This is great. So, what's been happening with you? Are you feeling the the energies? How are you doing with that?
I think I mentioned, I don't know what show it was on. It was something, I was on several shows in the last week, which is very unusual for me. I don't usually do that. It just kind of worked out that way. But I've been getting more intuitively than I think I probably ever have within a stretch of time. So that is something that I've noticed.
Yes.
And it's not like, I mean, compared to some of y'all, it's nothing, but for me, it's very exciting. Like I can, read cards, but anybody can read cards with focus and, grounding, that kind of thing. And not to make light of it, but I just, I've gotten more than I used to. I've had some smells. I've had some things where I just knew, and I had a couple very obvious, although brief, but visits, which were fabulous, from loved ones of mine that are on the other side.
Nice.
So just like little messages and hellos and that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? You're don't dismiss your talent because you know.
I don't. I just wish it was bigger, but it's getting bigger, and
it is absolutely.
Yeah. And I should spend more time doing certain things that would strengthen it. And I know that. And I'm trying my best to work more on that. But like I mentioned the other day, I don't know, again, whose show I was on, because I was on a couple in the last few days, but I noticed how, it was yesterday. It was with Sisters of the Mystical Tarot. I've been doing the altar since, the ancestor altar since, I think it was October.
Right.
When I really set it up and started, pretty regularly attending to it, or them, I should say, however you want to put it. And, but it's really started firing up just in the last month or so.
Yeah.
But there is one person that shows up more loudly than everybody, but I don't know if that necessarily means that, he is around me more than everybody else. But, I just think everybody else is softer, and plus I'm just not as aware. And hopefully I'll get there, and be more aware. But like, he is so booming. And in all fairness, I probably knew him better too, because he was a peer of mine rather than, an older relative. That I saw, on occasion, or, spent weekends with grandma, that kind of thing. Where him, we worked together, we knew each other, and again, a peer. But anyhow, and like I mentioned the other day, my son is named for him. So there's definitely a bond, and I feel his presence around. He comes around more, that kind of thing. So it's just kind of a different connection, but not family.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, I think the veil is definitely gotten thinner. And I think, all of us are just, what we knew before just seems to be heightened in a lot of ways. So no, that's great. Joan B is here, Teresa Levine, and Kelly Leva. So thank you guys for coming in. And okay, we've got Ellen R. I'm going to star you as we sit here and just kind of. Okay, who else is in here? Maruda is in here. Ellen R. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for coming. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. So yeah, what I was going to say is I admire the way that you read the tarot, because you're more a traditionalist in terms of knowing what the tarot means and whatnot, and how to apply it. I know about this much because the rest of it is just intuitive. So sometimes I wish that I could, that I could be more technical with
I do both. I mean, you're right, because that's how I learned. But I've started listening more to my ancestors, because I do call on them. They're part of my team that I call on before I read. And I'd say I'm 70% traditional, but I have new definitions coming in all the time, and like card combinations and what that means and whatever, and adding to it. And thank you. And I probably said this before because I said it somewhere, but I want to say it again. You never stop learning tarot.
Exactly.
So I still consider myself very new, because I've only been reading for about 2 years, but I'm in love with it. So I've learned it more quickly than I would have if I was just somewhat interested. So, exactly. But anyhow, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, you're more than welcome. All right. So we have, who was a teacher? Just a minute. Let me go up a little bit. Teacher Barbara, may I ask a question? Absolutely, you may. Absolutely. We're just chatting as I, kind of star a couple questions here and there. And we'll get started. And yeah, absolutely, you can ask questions. The only thing I ask is if you could just please put it in all caps. That way it kind of catches my attention. Yeah. Okay. All righty. There we go. You're in there. And hi to Manisha from New Zealand. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. How are things in New Zealand? You guys doing okay? You had some stuff going on over there. So, and Joan.
Oh, hi, Sherry.
Hey, Sherry. Okay. And Joan B. All righty. So we've got 5 questions. So we can get started. And if anything else comes in, try to get my attention. And we'll take it from there. Okay. I just realized the phone isn't totally turned off. I thought I was hearing voices.
Oh,
oh, that's a new trick.
Right?
Okay, didn't expect that. Okay. So, Eleanor, could I have a general reading? Absolutely. Absolutely. What am I pulled to? Okay. I'm pulled to the tarot, so let's go with the tarot. And yeah, if you've got something, go ahead. Yeah, okay. Eleanor. Okay. Oh. Okay. If you're, and Kelly, yes, absolutely. Just put it up. I'll star it. And if we have time, absolutely, we'll get to it. Yeah, don't worry. So what I'm getting, Ellen, is you had kind of you had words with someone, and you maybe you spoke a little out of turn, And this is someone that you care about. And I understand wanting to defend your position. It's just, you got to ask yourself, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? And sometimes you can just kind of let things go. But yeah, it's like I'm seeing you defend things, and really, in the grand scheme of things, is it really that important? Like, are you going to remember this situation 5 years from now? And if the answer is no, then absolutely let it go. Because yeah, you've got yourself tied up in knots trying to figure out what to do and whatnot. Just reach out to that person and say, look, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And just take it from there. Hope that resonates with you. What'd you get, Allie?
I got a message that I can't help but think it probably goes along with that, what you were just reading. So I pulled from what is this called actually? This is the another Angel Tarot deck that I have. It's tarot, but it's angel spin, and it's Radley Valentine. Right. But I got the wheel, which is the Wheel of Fortune in this deck.
Yes.
With Archangel Michael. And this is about, it's only slightly different from the regular Wheel of Fortune. So this is, the karmic wheel's turned with something. And I do feel like it's the situation Marina was just talking about. So whatever was said maybe took you guys into a different place. And that doesn't mean you can't move on from there, but whatever was said, maybe it was something that needed to be said. Maybe it came out different than you wish that it had, or like something like that. But I do feel like maybe, and again, I don't know exactly, but because of this, it makes me feel like, doesn't mean you're moving on from this person, but maybe you're moving into a different phase, and maybe that's good. Maybe it's a rebirth of some sort. And then it came out with the King of Water, which is the King of Cups. And so this is about, having love and compassion for this person. And you really do care about this person, from what I'm seeing here. And this does say, open your heart and mind to those around you, which again, I feel like ties into what she was talking about, Marina was talking about. And then separate, because those two came out together, I got Four of Fire, which is the Four of Wands in this deck, which is a little bit different than on the regular card. And on this one, I'll read you what it says, because you might know what this is for. It says contentment, peace, and abundance. Now the contentment and peace obviously could tie into the previous message, and maybe it is all part of the same. But it also says a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. So take from that what you will, but I do believe that, especially if that previous message makes sense to you at all, you're just moving into a different phase with this person. There is love there, and I'm sure this person knows that. And, if you do feel like maybe you do need to apologize, this is just for me, I'm sure it would be heard.
Yeah.
You fall on deaf ears. So, but that's what I got.
Perfect. All righty. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome, Ellen. I just hope that resonated with you. And yeah, it's being shared with you with compassion. So, okay. Joan B., could I have a reading? How will this coming week go for me? All righty.
Is there something specific going on, Joan, that you want to ask about, or you just in general just want to know how your week's going to go?
Yeah, just let us know.
Because I can get a better answer probably.
Yes.
Less vague.
Hi, Rose. Trey. Yeah, and I will ask you guys, if you do ask a question, please stick around for the answer. because it's not, we'll get to it.
Thank you, Joan.
When we get to it. Yeah. Ah, okay. Yeah. It'll be over soon, Joan. Don't worry about it. Oh, hey, Moni. Okay. Joan B., are you here? Oh, duh. My ex is, yeah. Cash for the bills. Okay. Tell me. Hmm. Yeah, Joan, I think that things are they are going to work out. Like uh, think about it a little bit in terms of the long term, and don't concentrate too much on what's happening just right now in this moment. Although it as uncomfortable as it is, this too shall pass. I got the Two of Wands, the Five of Cups. That's you celebrating the outcome. It is going to be done soon. And I think there's the Six of Wands. There's kind of a champion that's behind you. I think your lawyer is going to step in and say, okay, come on, let's go. Like, enough with the stalling. Ultimately, yeah, that he can't back away from the truth, even though the story that he is telling is he's telling his version of the story, right? But the truth does come out, and you're going to be sitting back and looking at what you've gone through, and it may not make sense to you now, but it will in the future. So yeah, there's it is going to work out. Just have faith that it is going to work out, and sooner rather than later. So that's what I've got.
I don't have anything about money here, and I'm sorry, but you mentioned about the divorce, and I think that although that's not what I asked about, that's really what I got. I didn't get anything specific about the money. I'm sorry. But I do see that you're going through it with the Nine of Wands, and you are, over all of this. I do have you coming up as Queen of the Wands. So, you're hanging in there, of course, we don't really have a lot of choice when we're going through these things, but I think you're probably doing quite well, all things considered, whatever actually is going on, all the details of the situation, because the Queen of Wands, that's a good way to be represented, right? I have the Six of Cups and the Lovers here. So this feels like that partnership with your ex. So I don't know if you guys go way back, and it was a tight union at some point. But I got the Two of Cups with the Page of Wands, and although some might see this differently, I think this is your help coming through. And the Two of Cups was a clarifier. I should say it that way. I think that it's all going to get worked out. And I think that you might have a quicker ending coming than you are anticipating right now. And I threw the I threw the two on the Page of Wands. I can't speak tonight. I threw the clarifier, and I got the Two of Cups. To me, this feels like an agreement.
Yes.
So, I wish you the best next week. I hope it all works out for you with the money. I get it. I've been there. I went through that years ago. I wish you all the best. But I do think this is going to be wrapping up either quicker than what's anticipated, or maybe you already know that it's coming to a close, but I see it coming to a close and I don't have any bad cards here.
Yeah.
Put it that way. So, but I get it. It can't be done soon enough. I know.
Anyone who has gone through a divorce. Yeah.
And it looks like, and I don't know what happened, and I'm not even asking, but it looks like this is probably you doing this. And again, you are the Queen of Wands.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is very good. So
wow.
Wish you the best, Joan.
Absolutely. Okay. And Teacher Barbara says, my daughter,
you don't know why?
Do you think we will ever repair a relationship? 222, where Amanda is. Look, Amanda. I'm using it. I use it all the time. I love it.
Nice.
Okay, Barbara.
Oh boy, that's a bummer. I'm sorry, Barbara. That's rough.
Yeah. Okay. All right, tell me. Yeah. She has kind of dug her heels in, and she's being stubborn. And what she's being stubborn about is her recollection of what happened. She has decided that her truth is the only truth that matters. So for now, she's just holding on to that. You're looking into the future. You're reaching out. I've got the here the Page of Wands. That's reaching out, or the Knight of Wands. Sorry, and the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is kind of like illusion, delusion. Like either focusing on things that maybe shouldn't be focused on, if you know what I mean. And I know it's a burden for you. It is a burden. It's one that is eventually it's going to be lifted. You just need to, if she needs space right now, just give her that space. You can send her light and love energetically. And just, when you do that, set the intention that, she will eventually come around, and then just be patient, because I also pulled the Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles. So the Emperor is kind of, there's it's funny because there's parts of her that know that she is kind of in this delusion. She just doesn't want to admit it. She just wants to dig her heels in. So, for the time being, maybe just let her dig her heels in and just be patient. That's what I've got.
So again, Barbara, I'm really sorry. It's got to be really hard. I don't know if she's your only child or not, but regardless. So I asked, why is Barbara's daughter not talking to her? That was the first thing that I asked. And then I asked about, will you, I think I said, will she reconcile with her mom? I was asking like from her, your daughters. Anyways, she, and I wouldn't know what this is. You would know. And if you don't know, maybe give it some thought or it'll come to you or whatever. But she, especially if she's not talking to you, that feels very passive aggressive. I'm sorry if she's not even sharing with you. But she's really upset about something that happened a while ago, I would guess. I got 6 of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups. She's very emotional about it. She's really upset about something that transpired between the two of you with the 6 of Pentacles. So some sort of an exchange, could have been a discussion. It could have been something material. It could have been, it could have been any number of things, anything that's between the two of you. Right.
Yeah.
And she's done with that. It brought things to an ending for her on some level, right? The Death card is very dramatic, right? It doesn't mean any kind of actual death. It just means it changed things. And I said, why? That was the question, was why, she's not speaking with you. I got 5 cards, and it was followed up with the Page of Swords with the 5 of Swords. So somebody said something where they had to be right, or they felt like they were right, and that's just how it was, and that was it. So maybe this was you. Maybe you guys had an argument and you don't even really remember what you said, or maybe it was her. I feel like, and I mean this again, it doesn't mean, or maybe I'm misunderstanding this because it could mean something slightly different, but it does feel like a conversation that took place, or an argument. Or maybe it was lighter to you, but it was bigger to her, or vice versa, or it was one of you or both of you, or whatever. But if any of this rings a bell, or you could watch it back later if you're not quite sure, but I feel very confident about this message. Then, as far as the two of you reconciling later, who knows when, because we don't find out those things.
Yes.
But I have the Fool, and as soon as I saw it, I was like a resounding yes. Yes, she will come around. And I just got goosebumps when I said that.
Yeah.
And I also got the Emperor. It's going to be on her terms. She's going to tell you what's what.
Yeah.
Right? And that's probably her personality. I'm very curious of what her birthday is. And I got it with Justice. So again, it's going to be, she will come around. She's going to want her mom, is what I got, what I felt. Something's going to come up. And again, it's going to be on her terms, but she's going to want your ear or your heart or whatever it is, or she just misses you or whatever. And you guys probably will talk at that point. The Fool, the Emperor, Justice. This is a big deal for both of you. It's meant to happen to me anyhow. When I have 3 major arcana come out for this one question, this is something that you guys are supposed to go through karmically during this lifetime. Put it out, what the separation, come back together. It's probably for both of you in some way. So, but that's what I got.
Yeah, absolutely. You said a lot of the things that I wanted to say. And absolutely. That's perfect.
And I wish I could listen more when I'm shuffling and talking to my guides. I still have to focus when I'm pulling cards. I don't get to hear the other people, unfortunately, or I pick up some of it, but not most of it.
Absolutely. And okay, I think.
Oh, Sherry.
One or two, dealer's choice. Stop worrying, Sherry. Stop worrying. You're having those little internal battles with yourself. Okay. And you start off with the Empress. Okay. She's got it all together. She can see what she's got. And then the Wounded Warrior comes in, where she's trying to figure out, oh, okay, wait a minute. Yeah, the shoe's going to drop. And you're wanting something on a certain timeline, right? 7. And I think that's got to do with your with your surgery or your eye treatment. Uh, and yeah, the internal battle, you're trying to control how you want this to happen. Just let it go. Just let it go. Look, the magician, it's all going to work out. It is all absolutely going to work out. And yeah, you worrying about it. Yeah. She said, stop worrying. That's like asking me to stop breathing. Yeah. Yeah. Well, excuse me, when you feel yourself getting into that energy and kind of wanting to control the outcome, just stop yourself, say, okay, that's it. That's it. No, this is going to work out and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. And it's going to happen at the right, perfect time. Right? Everything has to line up. You have to let the universe do its thing in the background. Make sure that the doctor's available, the room is available, so that when it does happen, it's going to be a case of, yeah, okay, you know what, we could do you next Tuesday. How's 3 o'clock? So yeah, just let it go. Let it go. What have you got?
Oh, I am unmuted. Oh, good. Was I making a bunch of noise?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
So Sherry, I don't know what's going on, but you're definitely feeling restricted in some kind of way. I did hear the last little bit of what she was saying. She's getting. Are you going to have surgery? Okay. There's some sort of restriction here that you are feeling under. I know this deck pretty good, so I just I think this is your own doing. I'll just say that. And then I got the dragon here. This is about power and strength. This is very much like the strength card in the tarot, which I know you know what that means. So this is very much about that. This is about a need to do this.
Yeah.
Right. Especially when it came out right next to restriction. I just know that that's what this is. So, and then I got partnership. And I probably would be questioning this, but because I heard the tail end of what Marina was saying, this is most likely about trusting in your medical team. If this is what this is about, or it's elsewhere in your life, but putting these things all together, either you're involved with at least one other person, if not more, that you need to be on board with everything and just put down this restriction and feel empowered and, that sort of thing. And then I pulled from, I can't remember the name of it. Oh, it's Power Animal Oracle cards. This is a really old Stephen Farmer deck that probably some of y'all have. I've had it forever, and I pulled one card for you. I just felt prompted to pull it. I got Hummingbird. It says lighten up.
There you go.
Which wraps up those other 3 cards. So, and I don't know what's going on, but I did hear the tail end of it. You're having surgery. You probably have some anxiety around that, which I'm just guessing. And a lot of people do because, all the things that come along with it. Yeah. This to me tells me everything's going to be okay. And nobody can tell you to just, oh, don't worry. But it looks like everything's fine. It's all going to work out. Everything's going to be okay. At the very least, if it makes you feel better, and I don't know if you already have this scheduled and ready to go, look at the numerology of it. That's what I do with everything. Might sound wacky, but I do everything by numerology. Just make sure that it's in your favor, the days, the dates, the times, and all that kind of stuff. I find that very comforting. But you're going to be okay. It's all going to be okay, according to this. And I don't mean to make light of it at all. And again, I don't really know what's going on, but this all looks really good.
Absolutely. And hi, Lauren. Nice to see you here. And all righty. Next we have Heather. Who or what are the orbs that have been popping up around me during my recent lives? part of them are your guides, and part of them are like little fairies who just want to get your attention.
Aw.
Yeah,
I
they're
want
just
fairies.
yeah, I do too. Yeah. Like they're popping in and going, "Hey, can you see me?" No,
Right.
not anymore. You know, that it's that playful energy, and they're just kind of in a very gentle way introducing you to your guides, to let you know that, yeah, this is okay, this is fine. um but yeah, now I'll pull some cards. And yeah, just read, please. Yes, be absolutely safe. If you're, if the weather is bad, you can always watch this on replay. Like, just don't worry about it. Stay safe. Love you. Okay. And told one more. Yeah. So Heather, they come around. They come around when you're thinking about and talking about heartache, and still the attachment to judgment. Because what I got was the Three of Swords and the Judgment card. So I know some things are not easy to let go of. And just remember that forgiving someone, you do that for yourself. You don't do it for them. It doesn't excuse the behavior or anything else. You do it because it releases your attachment to that situation. And when you do that, yeah, I've got the Eight of Cups coming in, the kind of walking away, saying, okay, you know what, I'm done, because everything is going to work out. You will heal from this, absolutely, with the with the Sun card. And then I've got the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, she's sitting there and she's got her bounty around her. She is set. She's looking into the future. She's very, very settled. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. And I think that's why sometimes the fairies come in, is to just kind of lighten the mood. Like, don't let yourself get bogged down in that, um, in the heartache and the judgment, whether it's someone judging you or you judging someone else. Let it go. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Heather. Yeah. It's always nice to let go. It feels so good. Yeah. All righty.
So I have a question before I comment to Heather. So orbs are not always spirits. They can be other things as well. I didn't know that. I thought they were always spirits.
No, they can be light transmitters. They can be.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Somehow, and I mean, it's like I live, eat, and breathe all this kind of stuff. I always thought orbs were not necessarily, well, yeah, like departed, like family, friends, whatever, ancestors, I thought that that's what it was. It was a visit. I thought that's what orbs always were. Okay. So, and I just found from what I threw here, and I got a fair amount to tell her, that obviously that's not the case. I guess I just somehow it never really came up, or I didn't know. I think you're getting some angel visits for one thing, Heather, because I got Archangel Michael, and as soon as I looked at it, I was like, well, it's not just Michael. I just got that.
Yeah.
So it's angelic in part. Also, and again, like I said, I get little things now, and the more I read, the more I'm getting, which is totally fun. But I got, these came out together, and as soon as I glanced at these two cards and looked at them, this feels like somebody that was either a friend or family, I don't know, and she was a water sign. So I don't know if this is somebody you knew in this life or before your life or whatever, but, you know, if anybody comes to mind right away, you know, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio woman, that's one of them, right? It could be a guide. I don't know, but I definitely got female. I mean, this woman is lovely. That doesn't mean that this person was. To me, this just means female. And I think of water as soon as I see this, but it came out with this water card. So, and for me, water sign. So, so I got that. And then I also got your soul family. So this could be, you know, ancestors. It could be, you know, just part of your soul, you know, it's somehow connected to you. Yes, these are visits and these are souls in some sort of way. And then I also got this one. And it says, our universe may be a mystery, but be amazed of all that the matrix of energy, that is the matrix of energy. The 3D life may be a struggle, but your soul is pure love. So this is a visit or some sort of, you know, this is somebody that, you know, obviously it's positive in nature.
Yes.
Maybe it is fairies. I don't know, but it's, and again, the mention of 3D in here, or the 3D life may be a struggle. It made me feel like it was beyond that. It was not something that had been of here. It does feel more, you know, maybe it is fairy, maybe, you know, something that's not of this realm or whatever. But I do think it's various things. I don't think it's just ancestors. So that's super cool for me too, is to read that. So I think you got angels, ancestor, somebody, maybe this is an aunt or a grandma, or, you know, who you would, you know, hopefully maybe know, or you can think about it or whatever, who it might be. I recently found out that my great, great, great grandfather, Joseph, who I didn't even know of, he watches over me and my sister.
Nice.
Did not know that, you know, so I found that out recently, which is super cool. And I did manage to get a picture of him, and he's on my altar, and I talk to him all the time now. And anyhow, yeah, so sometimes you have an ancestor, you know, hanging out over you and you don't even know about it. And then you find out, and then, you know, so you somehow find out about it. And then you can look into it from there. So not saying that that's what this is, but could be if you don't know who it is, because mine was revealed to me only recently, and I'm 53 years old now, and I didn't know until just recently. So totally.
Yep, absolutely. All righty. And Trey, are you still here with us? Trey? Yeah, just let us know. Oh, yes. Yep, still here. Okay. Reading, any advice? Are you looking for something in particular? Is it advice in terms of a career, advice in terms of a move, going forward, whatever it might be? Yeah, if you can just kind of narrow it down a little.
Yeah, category.
Oh, beyond repair. Okay. All right.
Did you see a response from him? Is that what you meant when you said
yes? Oh, yes.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't see it on here. That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
Is he in the chat? Oh, it doesn't show up on my. That's why I asked. It. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Broke my computer. Repair. Okay.
Yeah. Have to get a new one, which sucks. um, oh my goodness gracious. Okay, Trey, be patient and be willing to jump on something that is going to be offered to you. Um, hey, Celtics here. Um, and anyone that I've missed saying hi to, it is not intentional. I'm sorry. um, yeah, you're be patient. Okay, I've got Temperance coming in. I've got the Hangman, which, yeah, okay, you're kind of at loose ends right now, but um, be willing to look at things from a different perspective. And what I'm being told is, if you're looking for something new at a retailer, ask them if they have anything that is out of the box. Like that, there might be the box is missing, or the instructions or something is missing. I think that you will probably get a good deal on that, or you might walk into to a place that is having a sale that you're not aware of. But yeah, the Fool, be ready to kind of take a leap of faith when you hear about something good. Yeah, just go ahead and do it. Um, got the Page of Cups. Yeah, don't be looking for problems. Sorry, where none exist.
No problem.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, and the Queen of Swords, right? Yeah, that's absolutely. Yeah, she's no nonsense. So, okay. Before you go in, set your intention that I'm going to find a refurbished computer. It is going to have absolutely everything I need and more. I'm going to get a fantastic deal on it. And the salesperson I'm going to be dealing with is going to be so knowledgeable that they're going to tell me things that I had no idea. Go in with that. Go in with that.
I love how my cards are just tag teaming onto yours. It's hilarious. So I used I used an Oracle deck this time. So it was hilarious. Anyway, so I did hear everything that you said because my cards came out pretty quickly. So Trey, I pulled from the Power Animal Oracle card deck again. I got the lion, the deer, and the dragonfly. What does that mean? Well, according to this deck, so you're supposed to, this is courage, ask for what you want. Trust your instincts to guide you through this situation. The Pathfinder. And then I got illusion, and it says, you know who you really are. So to me, what that means, especially after everything that Marina just said, you're basically going to walk in there and say what you want, and you're going to go with your gut on this, or your guides, however you want to word that. And you can do this. You probably already know you can do this. Maybe you just now hearing it, or maybe you had already thought of it, but it's like, and you can put this ahead of that other message or after it. Regardless, you can do what Marina just said, and it will go in your favor. You just have to know that it's going to work. And I'm loving this.
Yep.
Yeah. Ask for what you want. Trust your instincts. It will guide you through this situation. And you know who you really are. means you got this, you can do this. So, you know, you can manifest this whole situation if you just put your focus into it. Be the magician that we all are and just do it. So not to make light of it. I get it. I've had my computer take a dirt nap. It's not fun. The timing was terrible. I get it. But you can work out of this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good luck.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. And who's next? We have Andrea. What is the outcome if I ask my daughter's father to get back together? Okay. Honey, he is an ex for a reason. He is an ex for a reason. You left him once before. Do you really want to go back there? You know, yeah. Just that's I'm getting such a strong message of an ex is an ex for a reason. It's one thing to, remember the good times. Absolutely, there were good times. You know, remember what it's like to be with someone else, to be partnered up. That's not what is for your highest good. But yeah. He is telling you what you want to hear right now. He's telling you how much better things are going to be. He's had a chance to think about it. He realizes he's made some mistakes in the past, but that's all behind him. This is not an energy, I'm sorry, that feels good to me. I would just say, you know what? Thank you for expressing that to me. I really appreciate it, but I think maybe we'll just leave things the way they are. And I know that's not what you want to hear, but you know, I'd rather give you the truth and have you think about it than to kind of build false hopes. I got the 5 of Cups, the, kind of walking away. The 4 of Pentacles, the celebration, the times when things were good, or Wands, the 3 of Wands, kind of looking out there to see what is out there. And then the 4 of Swords, it's just kind of solitude. He's going to, and the Knight of Cups, that, I will promise you the world if you just go ahead and do this. And yeah. I would say let him stay in X. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. So Andrea, I asked what you wanted to know, although my mind was where Marina's is, just being honest. And I didn't get an answer to your question. I got an answer to the situation. So sorry, just telling you what I got. So, and again, I don't know the situation. I don't know if this is about money, and it might be, because I kept, but that was in my mind. So maybe that was just me thinking, oh, maybe she's just doing this because it'll be, I don't know how old your child is. So, but anyhow, the first, I drew from 2 different decks. Sorry, Marina, I'll be quick, but I did.
No.
Okay.
There is no time limit.
So anyways, the first card out, clear the past. That's him. Yeah. That means get rid of him. I'm just going to put it plain. So I got seek solitude. This is about you going within, sitting quietly with yourself, and probably coming to, and you might already know, or you don't want to think about it, or I don't even know what the I'm just gonna say what I'm thinking. So this is about figuring out what's best for you, which is really just kind of getting clear from your guides and your own gut and whatever, that he needs to stay in the rear view. He's not for you. For I don't know why. I don't know the details of your history. Yeah. But like Marina said, you know, we've all been there. You know, exes become exes, you know, whether they chose it or we chose it, you know, for a reason. And then I got get grounded. And I got, what do you love? So to me, although this isn't, but it's because I know these cards, this is about love yourself. Take care of you. You loving you doesn't go back to him. Just, sorry, don't hate the messenger. That's what the message is. And then I also pulled from, because I can't seem to remember the names of anything.
It's okay.
I pulled it's Stephen Farmer night, apparently. I pulled from the Power Animal Oracle deck, and I got Coyote, Owl, and Raccoon. And what that is, the first one is the Coyote, and I love this card. Accept your follies and find the teaching in them. Again, don't look in the rearview mirror. Look at what happened there. Refresh your memory. Don't go through all the happy whatever. Don't remember Christmas morning. It was so great and blah, blah, blah. Remember the reasons you guys broke up in the first place. That's what you need to remember. Pay attention to the signs. Owl, right? So any flags that have come up in the past or now, you're being asked to remember those. Look at those. See those. And then resourcefulness. You have all the resources you need. Meaning you don't need him or his whatever he brings to the table. You can do this without him. You'll feel better once you have. And I'm sorry if you're hating hearing this, or this isn't what you wanted to hear or whatever, but yeah, this is spiritual readings, and that's what you're going to get. So, and I get it. We've all had an ex we wanted back that we shouldn't be going back to. Absolutely. And, you know, sometimes we go back and we learn, or sometimes we just don't go back and then end up being grateful later. So it's up to you. But anyways, that's what I got.
Absolutely. Okay.
And it doesn't mean that he's a bad guy or anything.
No.
Maybe he is a bad guy. I don't know. It's just the message is, no, don't do it. Yeah. For your higher good, don't do it.
Okay. So we're on question 7. We still have 7 more to go. Okay. And yeah, we're at 58 minutes. So hold
I'm fine if you are.
Oh, okay then. All right.
Nope. This is my date night.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's already an hour. Yeah, it's just crazy. It just goes.
I know.
You go to different time zones. Like I could have said, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe. Let's see. Eleanor Jones.
Yep. See. All right, I'm being called to the oracle cards, so let's go take a look at the oracle cards. Yeah, you're more than welcome, Andrea. Light and love to you as well. Mm. Okay. if you're trying to make a decision regarding family history or the people in your family and the extended family, you're trying to somewhat trying to almost control the legacy. Let go of that. It's you can't you can't control what other people think and what they are, what they want for themselves. You can only control what you're doing. And what I got was um, letting go of the urgency, and the message is surrender, freedom from time constraints. So, you know, don't be, well, guys, we got to get this done. We've only got 30 days. Just let that go. Thought vibrations, and that is resonant choices, signature signals. So, you if you're thinking about roadblocks, all of a sudden you will encounter roadblocks. So just kind of let that go and think of what ultimately what it is that you want to accomplish, and you want everyone to be happy. And yeah, I started off with the family tree, right? And that is, yeah, expansion and legacy. So just okay. I'm also sort of being guided that if whether this resonates with you or not, Eleonora, I don't know, but I'm going to put it out there. Okay. If you are putting a little bit of pressure on a son or daughter to hurry up and have a grandchild, to, time is running out, you're not going to have, what if something goes wrong? Just, it's okay. It's okay. You know what? It will happen when it's supposed to happen. So that's kind of, yeah, as I looked at that family tree and, yeah, expansion, that's kind of what I got. So you can let me know if that resonates with you or not. What'd you get? Oh, you're muted.
Thank you.
No problem.
I didn't hear but the last couple words you said, so I'm not sure what you got for her. I only got one card in the first deck. And so I ended up pulling from another deck, and I had 3 come out, and I'm feeling, and this one's kind of redundant with the first one, so I'm just going to read from the second deck. So I drew from the I don't even remember what this is called. Oh yeah, this one is Radley Valentine's Angel Tarot Oracle. So I got the Dreamer. This is the Fool in this Angel deck, and I'm just going to tell you what it says. It says, a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. And I'm being drawn to the unexpected opportunities. So I think something's going to come up. I don't know what it is, of course, but, and you may not either, because it's unexpected. But that's, sometimes when I read something, there'll be something that seems to stand out from the other things when I'm reading for somebody I do not know. So, just wanted to mention that. And then I got the Knight of Fire. So this is like the Knight of Wands from the Tarot, but it's different. They're all different, right? Because it's an angel spin deck. And it says, a sudden event that needs immediate action. Time is of the essence, and think things through carefully. And then I also got the Two of Water, which is the Two of Cups in this deck, but it's not like your regular Two of Cups. It says a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, and the positive resolution of a conflict. So to me, these 2 cards go together. There's some sort of a situation going on. I don't know what it is, but it's not being addressed, and it needs to be addressed soon. You might burn a bridge. I don't know what it is, but that's what this message is. And And it could be tied into this unexpected opportunity. Like maybe, I don't know that they are, but maybe if you do this, it's going to yield something positive, not just from the fact that you addressed it, but something else will come of having done that, mended that bridge. So, and if you don't know what that is, maybe, you know, think about it. It isn't necessarily a relationship, but I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got.
Perfect. Perfect. All righty.
And it
And
could be something that you just need to take care of that's got like a time constraint on it and you've put it off and put it off, but maybe the deadline's coming up. And if you go ahead and take care of it. So like, I'm not saying it's a relationship, it could be, but that just really jumped into my head. So, you know, like a warranty on something, or I don't know what, something. I mean, it could be anything, but there's something that there's a timeline on it. If you don't act soon, the opportunity is going to be gone and whatever.
absolutely.
It does say a conflict, though. I feel like it's a relationship. It doesn't mean that it is.
Yeah.
Did that have anything to do with what you read, or no?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah, kind of,
Okay.
sort of. It's
Okay, 'cause
like,
again, I didn't hear any of it.
Don't
okay.
try to. Yeah. Hello, Stouffer. How are you? Nice for you to swing by. All righty. Okay. If my mom was ever proud
Gina.
of me. Yes, she was. You know she was, but there's I'm feeling like she's like she had emotional issues, like depression or something along those lines. So please tell me if I'm out in left field or not. But it's like yeah, there was things that she just couldn't quite deal with, couldn't quite express. But of course she was. Of course she was. I'm going to pull some cards and we'll let her speak directly to you. Yeah. And yeah. Hopefully you're still here, Gina. I think you are. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. I got you are manifesting what you need. And that is express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance you need. And then I got have no fear. And that is fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. Gina, if you are concerned that you are going to be with your the same way with your own daughter or your own children, if you don't have a daughter right now, no, it's a different situation. You're going to be totally different. And then I got the way forward is open. And that is you're not trapped. Okay, possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. So, yes, of course she was proud of you. And don't take her inability to express that to you as a negative. And yeah, I hope that resonates with you. And yeah, please let me know if that was the case, that yeah, she had issues there. Okay, go ahead.
Gina, she was. Your mom had issues. What I'm getting is she probably wasn't able to really express herself very well. She probably was able to as a child, and then something happened. Somebody shut her down. That's what I think happened. I think she was maybe just kind of very stoic. I could be completely wrong. I only drew, a few cards here, but I feel like she probably just wasn't very I don't know if you even heard that that she loved you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think there was just there just wasn't any kind of talk about any of that kind of stuff. And then, that's just how it ended, right? She left I assume she's crossed over from the way you asked the question. So, but she was, and she saw in you what she didn't possess. I don't think she ever verbalized it. I got the goddess, and I just looked at it, and that's what I got from it. So I don't know if it was all of just the way you are, or the femininity, or your beauty, or whatever it was, but she just wasn't able to express it. And I encourage you to maybe get a reading somehow with a medium or something like that, because it hurt my heart to even read your question.
Yeah.
I am empathic, so that's no surprise. But I would love for you to get a message from your mom telling you in spirit that she does.
Yeah.
She loves you, and she's absolutely proud of you, and she does shine on you. You're just not able to, hear it or see it now, but it's there. And you can, even if you don't want to spend the money on it, I mean, there's many of us in this community that do readings that are mediums that can tap into her energy. If you just watch the different chats and things that go on, I've gotten a couple of really great quick readings from my mom, and very very clear, and very Debbie Freebird Spirit's amazing. She's connected with my mom a couple times. But anyways, the answer to your question, yes. Yes, and I'm sorry that you were in a situation where you wouldn't even know that.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Jessree. Please and thank you. Alrighty.
Hi, Jess.
You are more than welcome, Gina. And again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for sharing your Friday evening with us and letting us do this, because this is we love giving the message as much as you love receiving them. So, yeah. And just read spirit guides. What do they have to say? Okay, thank you for being here, Heather. I hope you make something good. I'm sure you will. Okay, so Jess, what I'm getting is you've been concerned about a situation for some time, and it is resolving itself sort of as as we speak, it is resolving itself. It's time for you to step in the spotlight. Okay. Make your voice be heard, be counted. It said, you have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. And it's almost over. And this card says, your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you will be able to look at the future with a smile. So this is the idea that what you sort of been struggling with, it is resolved. And put your creative energy into action. So it's like you've had an idea formulating in your head on what you want to do, and you've thought about it and thought about it and thought about it. And this is kind of like saying, okay, yeah, do it. Just do it. You can handle it. Get it out there. And yeah, just let your imagination soar, because yeah, you got this. That's what they're telling you. Okay, that's what I've got. And what do you?
All right. So, Jess, I pulled from a few different decks. So I don't know if you're already aware of this, but you're going through a time of spiritual growth right now. So I don't know if you have things going on around you, or if you're hearing things or knowing things, or if you think it's your imagination or whatever. It's not. So, and you can tune more into this if you're not doing that already. Yeah, and you might want to be open to trying out new things. Then I also drew from the Angel Therapy Doerr Virtue deck, and I got, you are profoundly clairvoyant. So that's two completely different decks with a similar message. And this one says, trust what you see in your mind's eye, as well as with your physical sight. For your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching, and guidance. So, and then I pulled from Stephen Farmer's deck, and I got Raccoon, and this is, you have all the resources that you need. These cards all go together. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on in your life, and I do feel like there's something very separate going on. Might be kind of a big deal too. But your spirit team or source or whatever is really trying to come in and help you, which in turn will help you with whatever this is that's going on. So, and once again, I don't mean to be redundant or broken record, but if you're getting anything and you think maybe, or you yes. Yep.
Yeah. The answer is yes. Yeah.
The answer is yes. And you can hone in on that. However, you can even sit quietly and see whatever comes to you, or whatever that might tell you what's the best way to hone it. And you don't have to be afraid of it if you are. Not that you are, but some people are. And it's like, it's going to come through, and it is there for you. Yeah. So, but that's what I got. So, but I do, there's something else going on, but I'm not getting any information about it. It's all about the working on your gift, but like I said, your gift is going to help you be able to better address the other thing.
Yeah.
So you can hear your guides, your team, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah. She says, yeah, I kind of suspected it. And then the one I put up, I've been seeing things in the corner of my eye, but every time I turn to look, nothing.
Yay.
Yeah. It's there.
Yep. You're not imagining it.
No. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And you
for
can even
you.
Google and go online, sharpen my clairvoyance, or, strengthen my clairvoyance, and there's stuff on YouTube too. I mean, just, or, ask.
Yes.
In the community, anybody that's read a couple, a really good book on it. I mean, So you don't have to go through a bunch of books, but, or however you want to find out. But yeah, you're not imagining it, and it is there. It's trying to open up.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Pam H, are you still here? Let me know if you're still here. On March 25th, I heard a mechanical home at 2 a.m. Can you see what it was?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe you can answer that, Marina. I don't know how to ask about that.
Yeah. Yeah, Pam, are you here? Okay. All right. Well, if Pam shows up, yeah, maybe we can go back to that. But
okay.
For now, here we go. Lisa.
I'm so late, but if there's time, will I move?
Oh, that's her. Messed up my question. Will I move this year?
Okay. Thank you.
All righty. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes, Lisa, you will. It's going to be a little it's going to cost you a little more than you anticipated, but not like significantly more. But yeah, you have I see you checking in the area where you want to move, and just to kind of feel it out, suss it out, see what's out there. I kind of feel you doing that. And yeah, you're celebrating the four of wands. So
that's a house card.
Yeah. So there you go. Quick answer: yes.
Yeah, I am. I don't usually do time. Actually, I don't do time, but I also knew I would get that I might get anyways. Yes. I think that there might be some issues with the money in some way. You're going to find a place that you really like, you really want it. Actually, that was the order. That was first. But there's going to be a little bit of issue with the money, working it out, figuring it out. But then we got the Fool with the 6 of Wands. So yeah, you're going to work it out. Maybe you'll negotiate. Maybe it'll end up being something else, whatever. I don't know. I don't think so, though. I think it will be the same place. But
yeah,
you're going to do it. And yes, it does feel like this year, because I didn't get any. Yeah, I think it will be.
Yep, absolutely. Okay. And yeah, here we go. This is our last question. Yay! And Celtic Seer, my contract isn't being renewed. How long will it take me to find a new contract job? I don't think it's going to take long at all. Yeah. Oh, Kelly, I thought for sure that I had starred your question, but if I haven't, you know what? Go. Let me double check. But otherwise, go ahead and put it in, please, in case it was missed. And Moni, I don't know, perhaps maybe Allyson will read on that, but I don't, that's not the kind of reading that I do about messages and how they're feeling and whatnot. It's a little, yeah. So, yeah, I think maybe there's, yeah. Okay. You're more than welcome, Lisa. Oh, all right, Kelly. I'm putting you in there. Yeah, she's never had a reading, so we'll just. All right.
Should I go ahead and go? I know you got.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
So, Celtic Seer, I'm sorry, dear. I don't get time. I don't do time. I can't get time. I don't even really try to get time. I did ask your question, but as per usual, I got an answer, but it doesn't include time. So I didn't get time, but you are going to get something, and it's going to be very good. You're going to like it. It's going to be great. I got the 10 of Pentacles with the Magician, so that's fabulous. I did get the 9 of Swords. I'm afraid it might not come along as quickly as you want. I was asking a when, like a timing question. It was about a job. The first 2 cards out were fabulous. Got the 9 of Swords. To me, that just means you might get a little stressed out because it's not coming along quickly enough. We also got the Queen of Wands. So, and she's, very confident, sits in her power. She's also successful. She's sexy, she's confident, You're going to be fine. I think it's probably not going to come along as quickly as you want, but it is going to show up, and it's going to be good. So, looking at the numbers on these cards, I mean, I'm not going. Actually, let me see if I can get a number, and then I'll pop back in. Let me see if I can get a number. No promises whatsoever, but I'll see if I can get a number. I like to look for months, but again, I don't. This is not at all my specialty, but I'll see what I can come up with.
And light worker, you mentioned your question. I must have missed it because I don't have it. I don't have it on here at all. Okay, so Celtics, yes. What Allyson said, absolutely. It may not happen as quickly as you'd like, but then you just have to kind of identify what your definition of quickly is, right? Is it a week, a month, whatever? It does come in. I actually see two offers, the 2 of Swords, where you're making a decision about something. So I'm thinking that, you might have double offers, but you know what? Everything is going to work out just fine. Yeah, you've got the Magician here as well. So you're going to be able to, to manifest what you want. Absolutely. Absolutely. And
okay, I keep getting 8. I got 5 with 3, 5 with 3, and then I got 8, 8. I keep getting 8. So I don't know if that's 8 weeks.
Yeah.
I was thinking months. I usually think months. I'm not saying it's going to take 8 months. Again, I don't get numbers.
Yeah.
You can ignore everything I'm saying. But I do think it's going to take a minute. But again, I got the first card out with this throw, Ace of Pentacles. It's going to be a good offer. And then I got the Strength after I got the all those other ones. And this is the 8, but it's also about strength. So I think you're gonna have to hang in there longer, or maybe you get some offers, but you don't like them. But when your good one comes in, and it's gonna take a minute, it's all gonna work out. It's just gonna take a little longer than probably what you want. And I don't know what that looks like. That could be a week. Maybe you want a new thing in a week, but it takes 2 weeks. Maybe you're giving it 6 months, but it takes 8. I don't know. But it's longer than what you'd like it to be, but you get a beautiful offer that you're very happy with. So hopefully that's good news.
Absolutely. Okay. And yeah, Kelly Leva.
Okay.
She's never had a reading before, so she just kind of wants,
All right.
We can do that. And then that is our last question, I think. Yeah, light worker, I think we might have already answered your question. So maybe just go back and listen. Kelly. Oh, you're more than welcome, Celtics here. Okay. So what I'm getting, Kelly, is if you have recently left a relationship, and you're questioning yourself about whether or not that was the right thing to do, it absolutely was. You looked at what was being offered to you, and it didn't sit right. So I'm glad that you didn't go along with that, because what you want ultimately is you want a happy family, kind of like the nostalgic version of the happy family. And that's not what was being offered to you. What was being offered was more silent, more controlling. So if that is the case, and please, let me know if I'm totally out of left field. But yeah, you did a good thing getting out of this. So that's what I got. What have you got, Allyson?
I just finished. I think this is a love reading of sorts anyhow. A lot of wands here though. So in the past I got the 10 of Wands. So you went through some sort of a struggle. I don't know what it was. Again, this feels like love, but maybe it's not. Just apply it to your life. Again, this is a general reading. I don't know anything about you, and there was no information given, which is perfectly fine. Just kind of setting the stage here. So 10 of Wands, you went through something in the past. Could have been the past or the more recent past. Again, apply it to your situation. We've all been through stuff. Just saying, you went through something, right? This is a burden. 10 of Wands, right?
Yes.
In the present, 5 of Wands, you're battling this still. Whatever this was that happened in the past is still in your life today in some form or fashion. Doesn't mean that it's necessarily major, but it's still there in some way, and you're still battling or arguing with this person or people. It feels like an individual. Might not be, but I'm feeling like this is a person. The hidden influence, Page of Cups. So if this is a situation or relationship, this is something you got very little out of. I don't feel like there was a lot of reciprocation here. This was like peanuts, probably in comparison to whatever you were giving. Or if it's not a love situation, it's just, it didn't yield very much for you. You didn't get a lot of, a lot from it. This is very small, right? This is very minimal. It's cup, it's emotion, it's love, it's this, that. It doesn't necessarily have to be though, but it's just it's meager. It's not much. The advice is to sit in your power and not have any part of whatever this is. Queen of Pentacles.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know if you're an earth sign or not. Doesn't matter if you're not, but it is kind of nice when that does happen. But this is about, Queen of Pentacles is very grounded. She's good with money. She's very savvy. She doesn't get taken advantage of. She's nature loving. She's a good mother. She can be an entrepreneur. She sits in her power. She's loving, but she's no nonsense. That's the advice. I don't know what you've done or if any of this makes sense, but later that's the advice for you to take that position if you haven't already. The outcome, Knight of Wands. So this situation is going to leave a mark on you. It's probably something you're supposed to go through, but you're still standing. You're still ready to battle if you need to with this situation. You'll learn from this. Whatever this is, again, because it's still in your life to some degree, but in the past is where it was really a burden. Now it's almost just more like a nuisance, almost is what it feels like. Again, whatever this is, you will get through it. You are going to get through it. But it will leave a mark, and you'll learn like a karmic lesson from it. Yeah. And the clarification that I got on it, more wands. My God, it's like all the wands with this. 7 of Wands. This is you. Queen of Pentacles energy, though, even though it's like this is you defending yourself, not taking anybody's BS, not, you're gonna be your own cheering squad, your own backline defense, all of that. So I also got 7 of Swords. At the very end as a second clarifier, just kind of fell out with the other one. So this could be you not showing your hand moving forward. It also could be a clarifier from before. Maybe somebody did you dirty in some sort of way. I don't know. I don't necessarily feel that, but I always don't like it when the sneaky little guy comes up. But if it's for you, it's a clarifier. It means that you're not going to show your hand moving forward. This doesn't always have to be read negatively. It kind of annoys me that everybody reads this negatively. It doesn't have to be. Yeah. This can be like just not showing your hand. You're going to protect yourself. Again, 9 of Wands. This is all about you taking care of you, standing your ground. Nobody's messing with you. Nobody's coming towards you without a fight, right? You're standing there with all your sticks. You've been through it. You got the bandage on your head, you're defending yourself. You're going to defend yourself, right? You're ready to fight. Come on, come at me is basically what this card is. You're going to take care of business. And this is you not showing your hand. If anybody tries to, you're going to protect yourself moving forward from whatever this effery was that happened in the past. Yeah. Hopefully this makes sense because I'm like explaining all this. But I feel very passionate when I see all these wands, and you come up as the Queen of Pentacles. It's like you're a good woman. So I don't know what happened, but anyhow, I hope this makes sense. And good luck with whatever this is.
Perfect.
or was.
Perfect.
Wasn't
Excellent.
is. Oh, I guess
Yeah.
she'll say good. So hopefully that means
Yeah.
that you get this and it meant something. So
Yes.
good luck, Kelly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All righty. Well, folks, we are done.
Jeez, it's another 40 minutes later. Jeez.
But you know what? Yeah,
It really flies by. It totally does.
I
So
know.
fast. It's weird. It's like a time warp. You're like, whoop.
What happened? What
It's
happened?
been 30, 35 minutes. No, it's been an hour 40.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It was fun.
So, perfect. Excellent. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for respecting our sort of like guidelines and whatnot. Know that, and I'm speaking for myself, if I choose not to do a reading or answer a question, it's because I'm not feeling the energy. And I would much rather say no than to try to make something up, because that's not living my truth. That's not
authentic,
having integrity in what I do. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Thank you for being here. Don't forget, if you check down in the description below, you're going to find the link to Allyson's channel. Please go over and subscribe to her and give her a thumbs up and whatnot. You'll also get a list of the upcoming collaborations and videos that I've got coming up. There's some interesting ones on Monday. Monday, I have Linda G and Mel Doerr are coming on the show. Nice. At around lunchtime. And then later on in the day, Sheila from Celtic Tarot is coming on. Tuesday, I've got Sheila from Inquisitive Tarot is coming on. And I have to write these things down. And then we've got, Wednesday is Sisters of the Mystical Tarot. Thursday is Messages for Lightworkers. All that's down below. Down below. So go in there, check that out. And hope to see you all soon. Okay, take care. Be good.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.